Hello everybody, I'm Dislike Poem and welcome to the next stream of Dishonored. We're doing something different. This game has a lot of stuff to it. We're not going to be doing the campaign this time. We're going to be doing the Dunwall City Trials. I was thinking about, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do this. So there's this one challenge that's called Oil Drop. And I figured this would be good for me to be able to try to tune my aiming skills quite a bit with mouse and keyboard, because this one is you actually have to be good with this one. Will this help me with every game? I don't know. I figure I can also try testing with different stuff as well, but I think this will still be good. And also, how you doing, Shadow? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we'll all just have a good time. Do as many falling whale oil tanks as you can. That's more or less the gist of it. You have a health bar. Right. I actually forgot about that. There's other ones that have different abilities. Ones that you kind of want to hit a little bit more than others. Right. So yeah, we have different types of whale oil tanks. All right. I actually need to turn on a setting. I'm very user face, pretty much. I have everything, most of everything turned off. The one thing we're gonna have to do for this is we're gonna have to actually turn on the crosshair. So this basically just puts this thing in the center of the screen. So that way we can actually aim. Yeah, see, a little dot. Oh, no. All right, there's that one. Yeah, this is definitely going to help me. All right, there's that. Here we go. Yeah, cool little game mode. Have a grand old time. How you doing, Matt? I see that you sent the heart thing. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. I figure this is good. I can talk with all of you. You guys can watch me die a bunch trying to shoot whale oil tanks. It'll be fun. It's gonna be a fun stream. Okay, good. There's that. Ah, okay, good. No. Darn it. Well, we got past the first round. Go. Round 2. There you go. Now that one gives you health. All right, yellow ones are the ones that make the time slow down. Okay. Shoot. That. We are very low on health now. Oh, we be playing Dishonored, Matt. Don't worry though, there will definitely be more Dead by Daylight streams for sure though. Okay. There. How far will I be able to get in this, I wonder? Good morning, H. How you doing? Ah, darn it. Is this the same game with the choices? Yes. Yes, it is. It has different game modes. This one is whale oil drop. Darn it. There's a lot to this game. This game is awesome. Okay, we're still in it. Okay, round 3. I don't think we're gonna survive this one though. I have to get one of those health oil tanks. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'd be saying though. Like, I would recommend getting this game. This game is awesome. You know what's one thing that's really cool about this game too? After we beat the campaign, this game has a DLC that has a whole other campaign. There's a lot of content in this game. There's that. Just by playing this game mode, it shows me just how much I need the practice. It really does. How is everybody's morning going? Everyone having a good morning? Anybody have anything fun planned today? You couldn't sleep last night? Why couldn't you sleep last night? Good morning. Trying to figure out why you have no sound on your computer. Huh. That maybe you have an audio source. Try going on to the speaker icon that actually shows the audio and whatnot, and just switch it to a random one and switch it back. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes the computer gets a little confused. And how you doing, Joker Wolf? You're not dumb. You not dumb. You smart. You be smarty smart. No. You're okay? Just tired from work? Gave up fighting your allergies? Oh, you got a runny nose going on for hours. It was literally muted. Okay. I'm not used to... So you're not used to using purple on the laptop. Please laugh at my silly. Ha ha ha. It's just how it be. So sometimes when you be going to different apps and different locations, might be muted, might not be. So it's all learning. Laugh at my silly. I can't aim right now. My aim is trash on PC. This is why we're doing what we're doing right now. Okay, there's that. You know what's crazy to me though? You know, like there's people that have played on PC like since the beginning, and they have like that aim that they can just shoot like on a dime. And those are people I have to go against when we playing these very, very intensive multiplayer games. It is not a good thing at all. This is why we got to do these things. Shoot. There we go. We actually got some health that time. Shoot. Missed again. All right. Eric playing Smash Bros. He knows all the controls, combos. You get lucky because you mash all the correct buttons. Okay, we got a piece of artwork unlocked. We got a whale oil tank. So it looks like I did good that time. So, new record. Yeah, we actually got pretty good record that time. I remember a long time ago that I don't even know what game this was, but somebody had this weird Doom buggy game, and he had this controller that you would hold on to, and you would like shake it around, and it would do other things essentially for like the moves in the game and stuff. And I remember I'd never played it before, and I was, you know, using that controller and stuff, and there was this one move that the person that actually owned the game essentially was trying to figure out but couldn't, and I ended up figuring it out, and she's like, oh my god, like what did you do? Like how did you do that? I've been trying to figure out how to do that for months. And I showed her, like, yeah, it's easy. You just do this. It's funny thinking about this stuff. It really is. Such a long time ago. I wish I knew what console it was. It was something weird. It wasn't an Xbox, a PlayStation. It was some other thing. Ah, darn it. No, I missed everything. Oh, man. Hey, I'm doing all right, H. What do you got planned for today? You got anything fun planned? You got work? Tomorrow is your day off. You gonna play Apex or Rivals? We can definitely do some Apex for sure. We can look in that one. Part of the reason as to why I realized I needed. Oh no! I put my gun away. It's because of Apex. Apex is what made me realize just how much I need to practice. Man. You're at the other job this weekend, not the fun one. Aw, man. I can relate to that. So there was 2 jobs that I was working at one point in time. I was working 2 12-hour jobs at one point in time, and there was one that was really unenjoyable, and then there was one that was decent. Like, everything about that job was like terrible. Like, you had to go through like a metal detector. You couldn't have your phone on you, and it had some other stupid rules and stuff. When I went there, everything just was terrible. They didn't have any air conditioning. Things were hot. And when I say hot, it was like, yes, I legitimately was working 2 12-hour jobs. And funny enough, during that period of time, for a small period of time, I was actually working 3 jobs. I actually had another job. So, but yeah, legitimately 2 12-hour jobs at the same time, plus another random side job that I was doing at the same time. Obviously, this was before started doing streaming and everything with the whole everything that we're doing right now. But point being is that this place was just horrible. They didn't have any air conditioning. People were literally fainting. It literally took people fainting in the place in order for people to be like, wow, maybe we should get some fans or some air conditioning or something. So they didn't get air conditioning. Like, the place had like a huge air conditioning thing that was part of the factory, but they just didn't want to spend the money to fix it. So they put a bunch of fans everywhere, you know, to try to mitigate the issues of people fainting and, you know, because of how hot it was in there. But there was just a lot of things about that place was just not that great. So I know exactly how that feels, going to a job that's not as enjoyable to go to. Yep, that took me out. All right, let's see. I see you guys have been liking a lot right now. So for me, it shows it's at 3,175 though, Matt. But yeah, you're a baker, and weekends you do like you're a nurse. Okay. So which one do you enjoy better? I know that when you're in the kitchen, I think cooking is fun, but when you're in like the kitchen where we're in like a professional stand, not saying like you can't like cook good if you're not working at a, you know what I mean? That there's just a little extra with certain stuff. Is it the baking one, or do you like the nursing one better? Ah, darn it. Baker has been your dream job since you were a kid. That's honestly cool. Working your dream job is honestly one of the best things ever. What made you... I know you probably might not know, but what initially made you really, really want to be a baker? From the beginning, anyway. Have you seen the movie The Menu? I don't think I have. Is that movie new? Is it good? I can try to search it up real quick. Speaking of that, where is my phone? Man. I think it's in the other room on the charger because I didn't have it charged. I'll grab that in a minute. We'll do one more. I'll go grab the phone. Oh, you've seen it? You look at s'mores differently? Yeah, so you'd be surprised. I remember seeing this thing on how it's made, or I don't think that was like the actual channel. I think that is actually a channel that's called like how it's made. But I actually saw this thing. I'm just saying literally like how it's made, not like the actual like channel, if there's a thing that is that. But there was this thing about s'mores, and it wasn't really anything about the chocolate or like the crackers. It was more or less about the marshmallows. And this was honestly kind of shocking because a lot of people don't really know, but you know, some of the ways how they be making marshmallows, they actually use like meat in some sort of way. At least with certain brands. And you know, you wouldn't think it would, because you know, the traditional sense of like what marshmallows are, they don't, but there is some sort of thing that they add with some brands that does include meat. I don't remember exactly what part of it. Bitter Feast made you never want to review someone's food ever? Why? I want to know this story now. All right. Well, I said I was going to go grab my phone. I'm going to, definitely going to search that up. I'll definitely look into watching it. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. I'll be back in just a second. You really wanted that cheeseburger? There we go. I will become a pro at this. It'll happen. Darn it. I think it's interesting with some food. There's some foods that you create and make where it's like what you be adding to like the ingredients for like the top, like for like to garnish. It doesn't add anything to the actual flavor of the dish. Some stuff just make it look cool or really good. Okay, right there. Come on, shoot it. No. All right, let's see. Did you post a picture of a burger in the Discord? Okay, I randomly just got a message or whatever on okay. Let's see. Anyway, back to this. Let's see. In the movie Stop Motion? I don't think I've seen that movie either. George on Apple TV. Don't know if comments went through or blocked. The only ones that I have from you, H, just kind of because I don't know exactly what you put. I have the one that says Baker's dream job since you were a kid. You were talking about Bitter Feast made never want to review someone's food ever. And after that, okay. That works out good, yeah. If you want to send me the trailer. I need to look at that other movie real quick. So the other one, where is it now? I want to make sure I don't lose it. The menu. That movie came out in 2022. Is there any other thing that I missed here? I want to make sure I got everything. So there's the menu. And you're going to be sending me the trailer for that Bitter Feast one. And Stop Motion. Okay. Let me look up that one as well, so that way I have it in my records. Stop Motion. So that movie came out in 2023. Yeah, cool. I have some cool movie ideas now. I will say, it is kind of weird watching movies nowadays, because for some people might understand this if they mess with editing stuff and more or less, but when I be watching movies sometimes like I don't try to do this, it just happens. But I literally be looking at the ways how they be editing the movie more so than watching the movie sometimes. I don't try to be that way, but sometimes I do. I'd be like, okay, well the way they cut it here and the way they did this, so fascinating. And then I'm just like, I'm not paying attention to the movie at all. If I find myself doing that, I kind of just step away from the television for a minute. And then I try to watch it again later when I'm not doing that. It's very easy to do. There we go. 20 tanks. Shoot. No, I need more time. Okay, we're still in it. Good. We're still in it. Okay, let's catch up on these again. You should look up the George. Let me look that up. I think I have a friend that does have that. I think I have a friend that does have Apple TV. Granted, I could just look into getting one at some point. All right. Searching that up now. So this came out, no, I don't, what? There's actual restaurants and, wait, what is this? Yeah, there's restaurants called the George too. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a movie. There. That's funny. There would be a restaurant named that. There's actually this one restaurant that has a really, really funny name. I definitely want to check it out at some point. I can mention that whatever in the Discord later. Come on, I need to get better at this. Fast movements, quick. All right, come on. Darn it. I didn't get hit too badly, though. Okay. Hit a bork bork. Good morning. How you doing, Shadow Emperor? You're talking to Trixie, okay. I was gonna say, I thought you already said good morning. Darn it. No, I needed that. I needed that help. Can we get past this? Not so sure. Good. There's that. Good. Next location. Welcome all. Welcome everybody to the live. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning, wonderful day. No, no, no! So tired right now. What was the reason you didn't get sleep again, Joker Wolf? I know Matt didn't get much sleep because of allergies. What was the reason you didn't get sleep? There we go. There's that one. Good. Shoot. Darn it. Whatever, I still got it. There is a prequel to Friday the 13th. Isn't that like an older movie? I thought that one thing that was definitely awesome. See, now I really want to see this in Dead by Daylight. because it would just be epic. Imagine if they ended up making a Friday the 13th, obviously, you know, including Jason, but imagine if it was a Freddy versus Jason type of launch that they would do for Dead by Daylight. That was some of the best looking posters ever. Freddy versus Jason. That, you know how sick that would look? It would look awesome if they were to do that for Dead by Daylight. That's something that they really got to do. They got to work out their differences. Get Jason in that game. Got to do that. They honestly got to do that. I remember seeing the promotional art for that a long time ago, and the promotional art for that was just so good. It was a great movie. All right, missed that one. There's that one. Okay. They need to add Jason in Dead by Daylight, and also really love seeing the art. The clown? Oh, we be turning it up this time around. Here we go. Oh, I still got it. Still got it. I think I still got that one. Ah, shoot. That resets some progress. It'd be cool to see if they added that character too. Dead by Daylight needs more clowns. Shoot. Oh, I didn't see that one. Shoot, no. Oh, we were doing so good. We got another piece of artwork. You think that if they were to add Jason, it would remind you of the Trapper? I think that the Trapper more or less is Dead by Daylight's version of Jason, to be honest with you. I'm really curious to see if they ever did do anything with adding Jason. I wonder how different he would be from Trapper. Obviously, Jason wouldn't have traps, obviously, but I'm curious what his ability would essentially be. Maybe they would make him so that way he'd be kind of similar to how he was in Friday the 13th. Maybe he can just teleport around the map and stuff and just do what he'd be doing randomly, but it has to be like a random thing. I have no idea. But one thing's for sure, it would be really awesome to see him in the game. Yeah, you think they base Trapper off of Jason? It's very, very possible. Honestly. Backstory is completely different. You know, obviously Jason don't use traps. At least the way Trapper do. So I think it would work out good. Shoot. There we go. Okay. Back in it. Okay, we got this. There's that. All right. Sweet. Good. We got them. Got that. Good. Missed that one. Good. I got that one. That gives me more health. Full health. You think Friday the 13th 6? Trying to read it. I'm sorry. Oh, darn it. Okay. Ooh, that was sick. That was good. I like the way that one went. Yours would be Friday the 13th. Bill, Jason takes Manhattan. Manhattan is pretty funny too. It's honestly kind of cool how many different versions there are of Jason. I remember seeing how the plan that they had for Friday the 13th, they had a lot of stuff planned. However, the guy, I guess that there was a little bit of a confrontation between a few things, and it caused some problems. If there wasn't the drama between people, I'm pretty sure Friday the 13th would still be around right now. They should have just let it be great. There's that. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Well, that didn't do much. Tank combo. Shoot. We're almost out of health again. We're still going? That hurt me a little bit. I already have nothing for health right now. How am I still going? There it is. There it is. How's Borderlands been going so far? It's been going good. I was actually thinking about that a little bit ago, funny enough, Trixie, because I was thinking about how the series was going with Borderlands, and we're pretty much done with Borderlands 1. We're pretty much done with that one. And I was thinking about it because obviously now we're doing things a little differently now. As you've noticed, with we have the dual perspective thing that we'd be doing with some of the streams that we'd be doing with me and Wreckage. I don't think that when we do the Borderlands 1, I don't think that I am going to combine the screens for Borderlands 1, just because we're almost done with that game. But I think that once we end up going to Borderlands 2 and the other ones, I think that we'll combine the streams together. It just doesn't make sense. It'd be a lot of extra work for pretty much no reason, because we're probably only going to play Borderlands 1 and finish up a few more things, and after that we'll be on to the next one. We're gonna have to come up with something fun, something cool for the next thing that we make. It's gonna be great. Running through PlayStation Borderlands right now. That is awesome. Yeah, Borderlands, it's definitely been fun. They're releasing a new Borderlands game, and because of that, that's why we kind of been more interested in trying to go through the Borderlands games, because when Borderlands came out, there was two games that you were playing. You were either playing Borderlands or you were playing Dead Island. And I was part of the group that was playing Dead Island, because zombie games are great. Love zombie games. Zombie games, stealth games, stuff like that, I find very, very enjoyable. So Borderlands, I wasn't playing that one around the time when that one came out, so I got a lot of catching up to do. But out of everything, one of the Borderlands games that I'm really, really excited to play, because I saw this and I'm like, this looks amazing. I want to play the Tiny Tina Wonderlands thing that they have. It just looks awesome. I want to play it. Eventually we'll get to that game. It'll happen. How I look forward to when we get to that point. I remember when Borderlands 2 came out, how happy everybody was. I knew somebody that was super into Borderlands at the time when I was into Dead Island, and they were so happy. They played through the game so much, a crazy amount. And it was honestly kind of interesting because they played it on console, and I don't know how they managed to do this, but somebody ended up giving them like a modded shield. This shield was no joke. It had so much charge on it. Like 1,000,000 in shield, like a crazy number amount in shield. Got you. My aim is improving, though. That is for sure. Definitely improving. Yeah, I really want to play it. And Borderlands 4, I can only imagine the shenanigans that'll be coming in that game. I think it's a good time to get into Borderlands, honestly. You just got all the content to go through. I remember people would play through Borderlands 1 over and over and over again. because it gives you more and more stuff to kind of deal with. It keeps just going up in levels. Shoot. There's that. I wish I could just have it continuously on this one, where it's just randomly throwing them out like this. I wish I could just have it just stuck on this one, just going over and over and over again. That's what I would like to see. Man, I really wish they were making Dishonored 3. Such an awesome game. Let's see what I missed. So yeah, classic. Kind of want to get into The Last of Us. Never seen it, but it intrigues me. I was playing through it. I just finished The Last of Us Part 1. Zombie Army is a good one too, made by Rebellion. I've seen Zombie Army. Wasn't it originally for the Wii or something? Am I thinking of the right game? I think I'm thinking of the right game. The Last of Us is a great series. Story really carries it. Not big on the gameplay itself. I don't know. I think it has really good gameplay, to be honest. The only thing that's kind of annoying about it is just, for me anyway, because I always play on the hardest difficulty for a lot of stuff. There's some game exceptions that I don't play on the hardest difficulty, because there's just some that, you know, I don't have the time to do some of them, because like some of them are ridiculous. There's some games that have the permadeath and stuff, and I don't want to go through that over and over again. There is a game mode that they have for The Evil Within 2 that I really want to do. It's like I forget what it's called, like the 90s mode or some sort of mode, but it gives you a limited number of saves. And that game, it also has like that first person mode. It is so good. That game is so well made. Like that game is really, really good. But one thing's for sure, I don't know if I have to beat the game again on PC in order to actually use the first person mode. I'm hoping that I can just use it. But if not, then 100% I'm probably going to play The Evil Within 2 twice, because that first person mode, that game looks so good with first person mode. It really do. The second one is more story driven. The first one, I wish it didn't have the black borders. I'm actually curious if the game has a mod to get rid of the black borders. It probably wouldn't be as big of a deal on PC, but that was the one thing that I didn't really care too much about it for on the Xbox One when it released. Never saw the show, but I heard fans of the game say it held up well. It did, but the thing about the show is that they changed a few different things. I kind of went through those things that they changed and talked about them as we were going through the game. But for people that haven't seen it, and obviously we're playing a different game, I'm not going to go through them. But fortunately, people can kind of go back through and watch if they wanted to. Because I actually played through all of them on stream, so you can watch them on More Dislike Poem or Dislike Poem Shorts. Get people with a variety. I need to lock in. There we go. There we go. There's that. Come on, come on. Where are you? All right, that's the end of that one. I will say, The Last of Us, the show, It was one of the best game adaptations ever. It didn't change the story because random whatever. You know, they had the random things that they changed in the story, but it wasn't breaking. It didn't break it. Like, for an example, I don't really like what they did with the Halo show. They just changed the story completely. Like this silver timeline. Like who asked for that? I'm not trying to be insulting, but like who asked for a different timeline for the Halo series? Like nobody wants that. Do you realize how awesome that show would have been? If I was the director of that show would still be around. I would have had to just go through the same stuff that the games did. Because let's be honest, that type of stuff would have made people so much more enjoyed. People would have enjoyed it much more because people would literally just roleplay. They would go back to the game, right? And they would literally do the same stuff that was directed in the show, in the game, using the same stuff that the game has already created, and they would have a grand old time. Like it would give the game like a little bit more of a semblance to play it again because people just want to try to reenact it. Yeah, the Halo show was weird, salty. It definitely was. My all-time favorite series is definitely Resident Evil. I still haven't played any of them, so trust and believe that will be a series that I will do at some point in time. I know that people definitely want to see it. I might hold off on it for a while, but I know they're making another Resident Evil game. Resident Evil 2, 4, 6, kind of enjoyed. 8 was absolutely amazing. Have you ever played the remake? I haven't played any of them. I was busy, but the game was recommending is Dead of Night. What is Dead of Night? Did anybody see that that game that I put in the Discord, by the way? There's this game that's really similar to Dead by Daylight, but it's like bunnies and stuff, and you have to like wind each other up in order to keep going and stuff. Game looks awesome. I can't wait to try that out. It was lovely. Leon grew up. Leon, keep on growing up. Have you heard about jerry cans in Dead by Daylight? I haven't heard of that, but I've heard of a shotgun. I heard that survivors might be getting a shotgun. He's a hoot in the remake, yeah. Some people say that he was funnier in the regular one. But has anybody heard of there being shotguns in Dead by Daylight? You know, Maurying the killer? Has anybody heard of that? I just read. I thought you were saying like, you know, he's funny. Like, I thought that's what you meant. Maybe what you meant was hot. Is that what you were saying? I'd be reading. You spelled it like that. What are you doing, Matt? We're supposed to read it right. You showed the ghoul that secret room. I'm sure that he found that an amazing experience. I think it's cool that they have that. I've seen that secret room before in a random short, but I did not see where to get the key to get into that room. And that is awesome. I think that is a cool addition that they added. But now I know where to get the key. There's that. Cool. All right, I didn't have my weapon reloaded. I need to make sure I pay attention to that. There we go, reloaded. Oh, your teammate told you about it? You thought he was lying. Well, at least he wasn't just lying. Hopefully he doesn't lie about something after that one, because now you'll be more likely to believe. Oh man, that was terrible. That did not go good. All right, focus. Focus fire. Still have full health. I got hit by one of them. What? I shot that. I don't know what that ricocheted off of. Maybe I shot one of those. That's a fun idea. Ah, darn it. I didn't hear the sound of it actually going out. I'm gonna try that though. I'm gonna actually try looking the other way and try turning around. Is this all the game is about? No. This is a game mode. Like we were doing the story before. I'd be doing target practice right now. Shoot, I missed that one. Okay. There's that. Okay. All right. Round 2. Is this more like target practice and chatting? Yes. That's exactly what this is. So we can interact and talk about a whole bunch of random things. And I don't really mind if I get taken out here, because this is all part of just me practicing, trying to get better at this. Matt apparently sent Shadow a PlayStation request. Now, one thing is either going to happen. Either he'll accept it or he won't. Yes, pretty much. How you doing, crazy cat? Yeah, we'd be shooting the whale oil tanks right now. This is very, very much needed. I definitely need to get better with my accuracy, so. There's that. There's that. Good. Good. All right, missed. 2 out of 3. I'll take it. Okay. All right, next one is coming. Yes. No, I wanted that one. That was health. Right. All right. All right. I did bad that time. I was not looking in the right direction. Yes, we have about 3 of them. Yeah, we got Crazy Cat, we got Kitty, we got the other kitty. There'd be 3 of them. But I think it's cool because now Kitty can hang out with Joker Wolf. Joker Wolf be watching over there. I look forward to when we got more people watching from the different locations. There's some locations that we be streaming from that they don't really get the chats from all that much. Every so often, it's super rare, but we do get them. I have seen them. They have popped up, and when I do see them, I'm like, yes, we got the whole Christmas tree is lighting up. I don't have any defective bulbs on the tree. It'd be cool. It really do be cool to see. Shoot. Okay. Okay. There's that. Happy works. Yeah, good to be happy. You know what I'm surprised on, though? We don't have a... We only have 1 wolf right now in our community. I've seen a couple of other people with wolf in their name join a few different times. Only a few different times. Here we go. Okay, good. Got that one. Perfect. Yes. Ah, no, no. Okay, that one bad. Someone named Shadow Slayer. We have a wolf, a goblin, a ghoul, a shadow, a mat, a kitty, a hobbit. Lots of variety. That's great. I like that comment. That's a good comment. Search that on Google? I thought that you were just making sounds, Matt, when you were typing that in. All right, 1 second. I guess I'm searching something. What is this? A tribute to the famous cat Luna? What am I looking for exactly, Matt? It just shows like a meme or something. It's a emote or something. Cat blinking while looking into the camera. Yeah, it's a cat apparently. Okay. So is that supposed to be some weird abbreviation for cat blinking? But why is it a P? And why isn't there a B? And let me go back to this. I think people are probably gonna be like, what are you talking about? Back to target practice. Cat go meow. Meow go cat. I agree, Joker Wolf. Now I know. Yes. Round 2. Talking about an extension for getting more emotes. Darn it. They have a lot of different extensions. Definitely something I can look into. Shoot. 20 tanks. All you had to do was restart the PlayStation 4. Sometimes that's all you gotta do. Just restart, things be messing up, and then once you restart, everything is good. Steagle! Ah! There's no Steagle, there's only Emily's doll that randomly be here. My accuracy is at 51% apparently. Tanks destroyed was 23. Yep. Definitely a fun little bit of target practice. I'm also gonna have to practice on different stuff too, doing like different games, but I still think that this helps out a ton. Because ultimately it's like aiming in a game is essentially the same thing. Might have a little bit slightly different cursor, slightly different sensitivity. Still the same thing. All right, missed. Oh, I thought it had that. Okay. Right. Missed. Okay. That was horrible. Accuracy was very low. 22% accuracy right there. I'm thinking about getting this this game. It's called Aim Labs or something. I know that one is also good for helping you with aiming, but from what people have said, it's not as good as it used to be. Well, I mean, naturally it would be, but I guess they changed up a few things on it that make it a little less helpful from what people have said. I have no idea. I have no idea. Don't take what I be saying as like any type of definitive of anything at that point, because it very well could be better. Maybe it's just their personal opinion. Just what I've heard people say. Darn it, missed it. Nuclear. Shoot. All right, 59% accuracy. Matt, are you just gonna type these back and forth every time I end up getting taken out? I think that's what you're doing. I think that's what he's doing right now. Yeah. The ghoul is definitely a cool killer. I like playing as the ghoul. I think when I waited 25 minutes or whatever in the menu screen. Yeah, Matt be doing his things. You don't think that I know? I'd be paying attention. Matt go bark. You be barking. Yeah, no, that's what he's doing. Every single time when I end up getting taken out, he's just be putting it in. Don't be salty. You keep losing. I'm not losing. There's no winning or losing. I mean, technically you can beat this though. I actually have beaten this game mode, but that's not the point. The point is that right now is what I'm trying to do is improve my accuracy in these games that I be playing on PC, because that's clearly no, I'm not lying. I did mention that there is a winning in this, but the thing that you have to look at is there's an objective that we're trying to accomplish here. So even if I was to just go all out and beat this this game mode, Matt, if I was to get this done my first try, right, it doesn't really help me because I'm trying to improve my accuracy. If I end up completing this thing, guess what? It don't matter because I still got to do it again. It's not that I'm trying to beat the game mode. They are on fire. Well, don't worry. I'm gonna go sit in like a random like pond or something. There we go. Now it's not on fire. Because I don't know why my pants would be on fire when I'm not be lying. Yeah, see, Salty understands. Salty gets it. Matt be getting confused again. I'm not lying. I be telling 100% the truth right now. I brought up the fact that you can actually win this game mode, but winning the game mode is not the objective here. It's to improve the accuracy. That's why we be doing this. Well, what am I proving, Matt? What am I proving? This guy, yeah. You go run over there. Yeah, you go running. This guy. Back to the game. Matt, you go think over there. Tell me what you want me to do to, as you say, prove it. There we go. There we go. There's that. I missed. Missed. There's that. Oh, come on. I shot that one. I think Matt needs a soda. Because you got no proof? I mean, I could literally, like, show you proof. I could show you the fact that you can actually beat this game mode. I could literally just pull up a random video if I really wanted to and show you that there's an ending. And when it comes to like me practicing my accuracy, you can obviously see that I'd be practicing my accuracy because I'm literally doing stuff like this. Like, I don't need to be looking into the abyss and then turning around and doing this type of stuff. Like, this is literally what I'd be doing. The reason as to why I want to do it this way with looking into the abyss and turning around is I don't want it to just be me memorizing where the whale oil tanks are coming from and just shooting at those, because that doesn't really help me with the accuracy part. You think that's what liars say? Matt, go get a soda. I think Salty is right. Get yourself some soda. Oh, there it is again. I see what you're doing. Oh man, how long have I been doing this? Yeah, it's about an hour and 30 minutes of target practice, just about. Almost, anyway. A soda won't cure your runny nose. Well, there's one soda that you could probably have assisted that. Ginger ale is definitely very, very good. That should help you feel better. The one that I would recommend for when you're feeling sick. It's good for stomach aches too. If you be drinking ginger ale and you have like a stomach flu, you know, it's some people disagree with me on this one. You sure you're not lying about that too? Matt, are you sure that you know what a lie is? But yeah, no, some people disagree with me when it comes to the ginger ale soda thing with stomach aches, because some people be like, well, no, it's carbonated, that don't make you feel good when you have stomach ache. But if that is the case, because you got some people that can't really deal with that particular aspect as well, then what I would recommend is just getting like actual ginger. Is that actually, it does help you with stomach flus, for an example. It does assist a little bit with that type of stuff too, with runny noses and stuff, but not as much. It mainly helps with stomach flus, but I think it would still be helpful. Yeah, no, ginger ale is awesome. Let me just stuff ginger. No, you're doing it wrong, Matt. You don't be putting ginger ale or ginger in your nose. That you're doing it wrong. They have a ginger candy that really works. I keep it in your, okay, so you keep ginger in your purse. Yeah, no, seriously. Ginger ale make you feel better. You should get some of that stuff, Matt. Go run to the store. GB running all the time. You bought a whole air purifier and it hasn't helped your runny nose. Matt, go to the store. Go get some ginger ale. And you know, it sounds stupid, but I honestly think in this particular situation, I think ginger ale will probably help you a little bit more than your air purifier. Just a little bit. Anyway, back to this again. Ginger ale is mainly for stomach flu, but it can also assist with other stuff too. Whenever you have the time, Matt, try to see if you can go to the store and get yourself some ginger ale. Got you. Got them all, but they all hit me. All right, reload. Get that one for sure. Not bad, not bad. That one wasn't greatest though. No, I don't like that idea. No, Salty, I don't want Matt rubbing his nose my outfits. There'll just be runny nose all over my jacket. I don't want that. I will get you the best tissue paper ever. Just be no. I think I'm good on that. Come here. No. This will be the one time Matt will be like, oh my god, since when is Poem running faster than I am? And I'm just like, get away from me, Matt. I'm not interested. Oh man. Random nonsense. Yeah, Matt would just be really confused. Like, since when is Poem running faster than me? I didn't know this was possible. Can't imagine someone... Shoot, 1 second. I'm gonna have to read that in a second. Darn it. Ah, shoot. All right, round 2. So what was that? I can't imagine someone first joining the live and hearing that. Oh my god, that would be terrible. I think they would probably stay, honestly. They'd be like, what are these people talking about? They'd probably stay for the first little bit, see what's going on, and then they'd probably leave. Or they would just immediately swipe, like, completely. I would stay. That's good to know, Salty. We want all the best people to stay and have fun while we do the things that we do. I'm thankful for all of you guys being here. How are you guys enjoying this stream, by the way? Is it enjoyable? Is it entertaining to watch me fail at shooting at these whale oil tanks over and over again? Reload. Ah, come on. I missed that one. There. Why are you sad, Shadow? Don't be sad. It's a wild poem in his habitat. I mean, this is closer to the first time you said that. Let's see. I like this game. I've gotten all the achievements for this game twice. Once on the 360, once on the Xbox One. Trying to do that on the PC, that would be a trick. No, 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 no! It's fun, good chat stream. It definitely is. There's sometimes where I'd be playing, for an example, like Dead by Daylight, and man, it makes me so annoyed at myself. There's somebody that would normally be watching on T, and you know, they commented a few different times, but then their chat would get buried, and then I didn't see their chat, and then by the time when I did see their chat, they've already left. I'm like, no, they're gone now. Like, I'm not ignoring you. I'm so sorry. But it's always when we be playing as the killer, and the killer, I be looking at the chats when I can, but when I be playing as the killer, I really need to be focusing on what's going on, because you have a very, very, very small window of time, because you got 4 survivors that are just trying to get out as quickly as possible. So you have to find them. So I still be reading stuff when I be playing as killer, but it is a lot harder to read everything immediately, especially in 2v8. 100%. Yes, very, very true. It's hard to concentrate and talk at the same time. Well, I mean, that's not the hard part. The hard part is actually, you know, reading that too, but you know, I'm not gonna be adding a text to speech to everything either. You know, the thing would be talking more than I would be. That's all people would be hearing. Be like, why is there a robot streaming? Text to speech would literally go crazy. Not your fault, and the more popular you get, the worse it's gonna be. Well, it's gonna get bad quick, because the thing is that 1 second. There we go. Good. Good, got that. We don't be streaming on in just a few places. There is a lot of places that people can watch the stream on, which means there's a lot more people that can chat. It is definitely going to be a lot of people. Eventually, the chat window, I've seen it with some people's streams and stuff. As you guys can see how I have like the chat window on the screen, and for the most part, you know, you can kind of have a little bit of a breathing room and kind of read some of the stuff that's on there. But eventually it kind of turns into like, you know, it's just a big old like credits just rolling. It's just rolling right off the thing. But the thing is with that though, is that whenever it does get to that point, I can just kind of there is different things that you can do. I can actually siphon through. I could literally find a user, and I can take their chat that they sent and actually filter out the ones that they specifically commented. I can do that in certain chats, depending if they actually have the support for me to be able to do that. So I think it'll be good. There'll be some people that might say something, and I'll still be able to kind of pause it and actually go through the process of actually having a communication about a few things. But yeah, it's only going to get worse. Yeah, definitely can. There's definitely going to be something that we're going to have to get at some point. You know, some more mods. Have a few, but it's going to get hectic. I can promise you, it's definitely going to get hectic. The only time I've ever really had a really big problem when it comes to chat, it was on Dislike Poem Shorts. People were just spamming. Like, they were just spamming the same word over and over and over again. And I'm like, stop it. And they're like, what? You don't like us talking in the chat? And I'm like, I don't like you guys spamming. Don't do that. Because it wasn't... That's not enjoyable for anybody. It's like... one of those things. I encourage people to be chatting. Just don't be just saying nothing. I could say nothing if I really wanted to. You know, people could literally be joining the chats or whatever, and I'm just like, you know, staring at a wall in a game. Bird birds, chickens go flying into the spacecraft. The birds, you know, like people will be there for like, you know, a good few seconds, but they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave. You're like, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. This guy is crazy. Maybe some people would find it entertaining, but the point is that, you know, it's better to actually talk about things and actually say things that make a little bit more sense. Anyway, yeah, filter system less strict. Joker Wolf be working and listening. Good. Honestly, it's a good time for it, Joker Wolf, because we be talking more than, you know, because this literally is just target practice. You're not missing much. It's just me getting taken out a bunch of times by whale oil tanks. Good old whale oil. It's fun. You've seen streamers who don't even use mics and still average a good amount of views. I've seen a stream where somebody literally had a slice of bread, right? And it's not even a stream. It's literally the same piece of bread. It's like this animation that loops back and forth of this piece of bread that is just falling back and forth. And I've seen like so many people chatting about it, and people be watching some things. You know, there's people on Purple who sleep on stream and they get massive amounts of views. I have seen that. Yeah, no, I've literally seen that. There's this one guy that's super popular, and he was literally just in the dark. He was just on his phone or whatever. A bunch of people talking, wasn't even socializing. See, now I think that there is a place for that type of stuff, because, you know, people do like to see people in you know, real life, kind of just doing things that they do in real life. They actually have some streams, right, where they've actually gone on for very, 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 very long periods of time. And that's gonna be kind of one of the harder things too, because like I know that there are some people that have done these records and stuff for staying on for a certain amount of time. Like I think there was, you know, what was it? Honestly, there was this one person which they actually ended up shutting off his stream. I think that there was somebody that stayed up live, like playing a game or whatever for like 5 days, but it was like, it's not healthy to do that. But I think they ended up shutting down the stream. But it's different when you have the people that are be doing it in real life, because they are still getting, you know, sleep. They're just you know, you're just watching them sleep. It's kind of a weird thing that they do. People like what they want to watch, for sure. But yeah, people will literally just be watching people sleep, and they're just having conversations about anything. I think in those particular situations, people kind of get entertained by talking to other people too. There we go. That worked good. Okay. Shoot. Good health. Okay. No. No. That's the enemy. There's the enemy again. All right, let's see. People watch anything. They probably got mass reported on Purple looking into it. Oh, you're looking at that stream that I was talking about where somebody was live for about 5 days or something. Yeah, because people are like, yeah, this isn't healthy and stuff. And to be honest with you, though, I still think it's possible to do a stream, a gaming stream that would be 5+ days without putting yourself through that type of stress. I'm pretty sure that there is a way to do it. I don't know if I'm going to set out to try to break that record, but I've thought of ways that could potentially just make it so that way you could probably very well exceed that. But I just don't get it. I don't. You could go on for long periods of time, and trust believe, like I've been up for very, very, very long times, you know, in a row, just doing the things that I'd be working on. But you know, it doesn't make sense for stream, because like you do get yourself more tired as time goes on. I can't see you doing a 24-hour stream unless it's a subathon. I was gonna do a 24-hour stream once, Matt. The reason as to why I didn't, so there was they were going to be shutting down T on like the 19th or something. So I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna do a 24-hour stream, and we're gonna stream as long as we can till this thing gets shut down, right? And you know, it literally shut down the moment that day started. I thought that it was gonna shut off around like 8 p.m., 9 p.m., like, you know, a time frame that normally would be shut down, because normally they give you a little bit extra time before they actually shut things down. But they shut it down immediately, and that really killed my momentum. I was like, no. So it didn't. After that, I ended it early. I was streaming for about 12, 13, 14 hours and stuff. And the thing at that point in time, and funny enough, is like I still had the energy to go. It just really ruined my momentum. But I was already up for 12 hours before then. So I already was up for a 24-hour period at that point in time. So another 12 hours, I would have been up for a consecutive 36 hours. But I was definitely considering and definitely willing to try to, you know, do that, because like I thought that'd be cool, you know. The app is going away. We do a 24-hour stream. And then it just shut down immediately. And I'm like, okay. But we'll do another 24-hour stream one of these days. The longest stream you've seen me stream was 7 hours. I'm pretty sure I've done 12 before. I have the history. I can actually go through and I can look at all my previous streams, because you can actually watch all my streams. There's some streams that were just horrible and I got rid of, especially beginning points in time. I had a couple issues with things being synced, and it just wasn't a good watch. So there's been some that I have gotten rid of, but most of every single stream you can still watch and everything. Let's see. So we got ourselves a bunch of them to go through. So I'm just going to literally go down the list, and I'm going to figure out which ones are the longer ones. Yep. 1 hour, 3 hours. Yeah. So one of the longer streams was like 7 hours and 23 minutes. About 8 hours right there. That one's 5 hours. 1 hour, 3 hours. 4 hours again. 4. That one's 4 hours. Yeah. So the one that I was gonna do with the 24-hour stream on, that stream was 11 hours and 55 minutes. But then that got shut down. It ruined my momentum, and I kind of just ended it at 12 hours. But I was gonna do 24 hours that one time. But yeah, 11 hours and 55 minutes. Yes, I watched the VODs. And I want to see the matches in Dead by Daylight. When are you doing another 24-hour stream? I definitely want to try to do another one at some point in time. I don't know as to like when, but it'll definitely be something that we'll do. I just I haven't planned one out yet. I wonder what game I would play when I just do another Dead by Daylight one. I don't know. It would be such a fun stream. I know that Minecraft has a bunch of mods that you can get on PC. Make things be looking super realistic and cool. I would be building something, and I can just imagine it. I'd be building something, and I'd be like, wow, this thing is very, very cube. Super, super cube. And Matt is just... You know, he has this block, right? He'd be right above me, and he has this random stone block that's like floating in the sky right above me. And the guy has like a cup of lava, just puts it right there and jumps off into like a random thing or whatever of water, and he's safe. He's on the ground now. And I'm just like, do I want the purple one? Do I want the red one? And he's just watching the lava just slowly get closer to me. Like, oh my god, I'm on fire. I could definitely see that being a thing. Dead by Daylight for 24 hours would be diabolical. I was gonna do it one point in time. It just, like I said, I had the thing that I wanted to do, and then it didn't end up coming into fruition, and I was upset. That's why that last time I tried doing a 24-hour stream of it just didn't happen, because it got shut down. I was upset. I could take that video and I could post it in the Discord if you guys want to watch the 12-hour one I did. You want me to do that, by the way? You want me to post it? I can post it in the Discord if you guys want to watch it. There's that. Okay, yeah, I'll post it. I might as well do that right now. I'm literally right here. I literally have it pulled up, so I'll just do that right now real quick. I'm gonna send the full screen one, so I'm gonna send the more dislike poem variant, so that way you can watch that one. Naturally, if you want to watch the dislike poem shorts version, that one still exists. That's also an option you can watch, but I'll post this one. I'm gonna post this one in the videos tab. This was a while ago, so we don't have the fancy borders around stuff. Was a while ago. Where is it? That's what I'm looking for. There you go, everybody. I just posted it, so you can watch that one now. There's that one. Yes, got it. Good. Shoot. Okay, 1 out of the 3. Again, 1 out of the 3. Next round. You watched it, but you'll watch it again. That was definitely a long stream, Crazy Cat. Very, very, very long stream. There is some streams I do want to get rid of some point. There's like some of them that weren't all that really good to watch, I feel. But I remember there was one thing that I really wanted to do. Eventually I probably will get rid of these streams, but I want to make some sort of like compilation thing of like the funny moments. So I haven't done it yet. But I did a couple of streams because there was something that I've always wanted to do, but I wasn't able to do it because some stupid reason. I have no idea why. But there's one Easter egg that I know all the steps on because I've done it so many times. And that was the Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Moon Easter egg. I've done that so many times. And somebody told me that you can actually do the Easter egg for Moon solo on Black Ops 3. And I was like, you can? And I thought they were joking with me. I was like, you can't do that. That's not possible. And I looked it up and it was real. And I'm like, I've always wanted to do that. So that was something that I was doing for quite a while. I was trying to actually beat that Easter egg on the PC, doing that Easter egg. And it took me a couple different tries because I kept getting taken out, or it wasn't giving me excavator pie or that type of thing. But I kept on doing it until we ended up getting the thing done and we finished it. We had a couple random funny moments where I got stuck, but it was definitely really cool to see. Yeah, I was the only person. Yeah, Joker Wolf is over there now because sometimes she'd be watching on Purple or somewhere else and things just don't be loading in. So that's the thing. You know, I encourage everybody to watch from wherever they want because there's so many different platforms essentially that you can watch from. So, you know, not a bad thing if you want to experiment. Check to see how the other platforms are, see if there's one that you like more. Obviously I encourage you guys to do whichever one that you guys like more because it doesn't really make sense. Sometimes I do be trying to accomplish some goals though, and I might ask if anybody wants to volunteer, but I don't think that having people switch from a platform that they're more comfortable on makes the most sense too much. But there was one point in time where I was trying to get this achievement on Purple. So I asked people that if they were willing to, because I was trying to get that achievement. It definitely did help out a ton because, you know, without the support, definitely wouldn't have gotten that. And we got a lot of people that watch over there. We got people that be talking from different places. Like I said, there is some locations that are a little bit more rare for people to comment on. That's fine. That's just kind of how things be when you be building up the community. And eventually it will be just a big old Christmas tree of different places for people talking. No, I missed that one. No. All right, we got it. Cool, cool. There's that one. I wouldn't say that my aim is mint, but I would say it's a whole lot better than what it was. Whole lot better than what it was. Okay. I think that's a good place to end this, though. I think that doing some target practice for about an hour and a half. Closer to, actually, no, it's closer to 2 hours now at this point in time. I think that's plenty of target practice for one day. But one thing's for sure, definitely going to try doing this again. Would you guys like to see more streams like this with just watching me struggle with target practice while I be improving? Definitely do this again with some other games as well. If everybody is interested in watching these. I don't think it's a bad stream because ultimately we'll all just be chatting about things. For sure? Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll do some more streams of this for sure. I don't know if the next Dishonored stream I'll do, I don't know if it will be a whale oil drop one. It probably will be me doing the campaign. But I think one thing's for sure, I do like this game mode, so we'll definitely be using it to target practice some more. But we're going to end this stream here. So I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all wonderful day. We most likely will be streaming again tonight. If I was to guess, I would think we're probably going to be doing a Borderlands stream. So should be streaming again a little bit later tonight, somewhere around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, be the guess. So don't worry, we will be back again today for be able to do some more things other than just target practice. Anyway, you have a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for tuning in.